Hello fellow travellers, welcome back to the channel. My voice is a little bit funny, I'm afraid. I've just been ill the whole week. It's done the rounds in the house and literally I haven't been ill for about a year, and even COVID wasn't this bad. It must be this new virus that they're talking about, because honestly I've been absolutely wiped out. Pounding headaches, eyes streaming, nose streaming, cough. Today is like the 6th day, I think, and I'm just starting to feel a little bit better, but oh my God, I've been a right mess. So all of our plans, all of our preparation for going into Europe has basically been put on hold pretty much. We've done next to nothing this week, little tiny jobs that weren't, exerting too much energy, and that's about it really. We will get onto the Car Pod Go prize draw in a minute, and then I'm going to give you a sneak peek at another giveaway, but this one will be a little bit different. So firstly, we booked the Le Shuttle for, I think it was the 5th of January initially, and we then went to book the ferry from Cadiz to Lanzarote, and the ferry was fully booked. There was no space, so we had to book the 20th of January, leaving Cadiz to go to Lanzarote, and the Eurotunnel we've had to change because we didn't really want to spend more than 10 days in France and Spain, because we wanted to maximise the time we had in the Canaries. And then the journey back, we're going to take a different route we haven't done before. We're actually going to go around the east side of Spain and France, and hopefully go up through Switzerland, Luxembourg, Belgium, just over the border, just so that we can see, because we haven't been to those countries before basically, so we thought it would be a nice route back. So yeah, so we're going a little bit earlier, so we had to change the shuttle for the 9th instead of the 10th, because we'd already got our animal health certificate for Pippin, and you have to travel within 10 days, including the day you get the certificate. So we had to get a move on. So we're actually leaving on the 8th of January now, which is next Thursday, which is not very far away, and we've got quite a bit to do still. But anyway, without any further ado, I know why you're here. You want to see who's won, or if you've won. So I'll get the prize wheel up on the screen, which should just appear here, and then we will see. Nail biting, eh? I wish I wasn't so unwell, otherwise I'd be a lot more motivated. And there we have it. Mel and Stee roaming. Congratulations, you have won the Car Pod Go. So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to get in contact with us via our partner email, which is in the description. If you could send us an email with your postal details, that will be great, and I'll get that shipped off to you tomorrow. What I would also like you to do is, just so that I know it's definitely you and someone else hasn't jumped on the email and pretended it's you, if you can comment in your original comment with the exact time you sent the email, so then I can marry that up with the email that I've received in our email folder, and then we'll know it's definitely you. So congratulations, Mel and Stee roaming free. That will be coming to you tomorrow, providing you send your address in time, and congratulations. So, moving aside, this is going to be a sponsorship that we've got. If I can pick it up. Are these. Very interesting. I didn't believe what they were telling me. So the reason we're not giving these away immediately is because we want to test them first. But what you've got here is TID radio 4G walkie-talkies. Now, these apparently will work anywhere around the world. I can't see it, but apparently they do. I mean, they even work with like ham radio and stuff, so people have got like chat groups and all sorts of stuff. So, it's a bit like the old CB radios used to have around when we were a bit younger. Anyone that's my age will know exactly what I'm talking about. So we are going to give these away, but first we're going to test them. So we're going to leave one at home with the kids when we go next week, and we're going to take one with us. And every border that we cross, we're going to make contact with home and make sure they work properly and the way they said. Because we thought, what's the best way to test walkie-talkies that work worldwide? We'll travel. Not worldwide, but quite far. So, I mean, if they'll work all the way down to the Canaries and then all the way back up through, Europe and stuff, then it's pretty safe to say they're going to work. But they're great little things. They're not massively expensive. I think they're around £80 to buy. And these were what I was talking about last week when I said we've got some prizes coming up that aren't as high in value, but are pretty cool. And these are pretty cool. I've been using them at home and they work absolutely fine in the UK. They've got SIM cards in them, but you don't pay anything. There's no subscription. You just buy them, connect them to an app on your phone to register them, and then that's it. You can delete the app afterwards. They don't rely on your phone to work. So really great. So thanks TRD Radio for sending these out. Really appreciate it. But we are going to put them through their paces and make sure they do what they say. And you get chargers. You get 2 chargers. So you've got a charger for each one. So you can literally leave one at home and one when you're traveling anywhere. And this could be great. You know, especially if you're on a plan, you know, like an old school plan, which costs you money to call people when you're abroad. This could be really good. And for caravanners and motorhomers, definitely, I could see me and Mandy using these. I mean, we've got reverse camera now, which helps, but sometimes the proportions and the angles are a bit off. So she could definitely stand behind the van with one of these while I'm in the front with one of these, and she could direct me. A lot of people use their phones on hands-free, but these would work fine. And they've got clips, they've got headsets, so you can clip them on, have a headset on. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, because in between the rough edits, I'm sure you've noticed, I've been absolutely coughing my guts up. My nose is streaming. I've got a trusty loo roll just off screen. And yeah, I've just about had enough this week. It's almost to the point where it makes you feel not very motivated to travel, which takes quite a lot. And I've been ill before, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these bloody snowflakes, you know. I used to go to work when I had a removal company being ill like this, if I had to, if I couldn't get anyone to cover. But this has really knocked me sideways. But anyway, that's enough of my sympathy. We'll get the car pod go out to Mel and Steve. Congratulations again. And then our next video will actually be on our way. We're going to be going Thursday up to the Euro Tunnel. So we'll be in France Friday morning and heading through France as of Friday. So I'll try and get the video out Friday, but as I'm sure you'll understand, there's a lot of travel that's going to be involved here. So if I don't get it out Friday, it'll come out Saturday, don't you worry. And if there is anything that you would like us to pay particular attention to, if you haven't travelled around Europe, you're worried about the toll roads, you know, you're worried about ferries, getting on the Euro Tunnel, what you have to do when you get to the Euro Tunnel, maybe the EES system that you have to do now, the entry-exit system to go into Europe. If there's anything you want to see specifically, then let us know, because I guarantee I've forgot something. We will try and film as much as we can, and certainly the things that we wanted to know before we first travelled. So fingers crossed, all will go well. We'll see you next week, and we should be in France at that point. All the best, take care.